Abdel here. Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we'll be speaking about how to craft, build, and sell a high ticket offer. This is a complete guide, which means we're going to be seeing, talking about your expertise, talking about your identifying your skills, right? The things that you do best, talking about how to craft your offer, how to package your offer, how to promote your offer, and we're speaking about ads, ad creatives, the sales process that you should follow, and what makes your offer generally convert and have the best results within a very short period of time. So quick disclaimer, this might be a long video, so if you're looking for just like those 3, 4, 5 minute videos that just give you some like a random shortcut, so like just like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to creating high ticket offers, this is not for you. But for the rest of you guys who are interested in a proven way that I personally use with my clients that got them on hundreds of calls and landed worth of 100+ thousand dollars in clients, so you might want to stick with me here and watch video till the end, because I'll be sharing the whole process that I personally use when it comes to crafting, building, and selling high ticket offers for my clients. All right. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, of course, we're going to start with the offer creation. All right. So this is the whole process that I personally use with my clients. Now, you have to understand that some of my clients come to me with already an idea of what they wanna, service, what they wanna provide as an offer or a service. They just don't know what is the right perspective to do it. Right? It's like what makes their offer attractive to their ideal client, and that's where my help comes. But this also means that you might be in the same situation. For example, you have an expertise. I'm using examples here. I'm going to walk you through every step of this offer creation process, and you might, find this relatable to your own situation right now. So you might already have an idea of, what is the best thing that you can offer, what is the best service that your ideal client is looking for, but you don't know exactly how to package your offer or how to present to your ideal client so that it becomes, it seems a highly valuable, and also makes it irresistible to their eyes. So they probably want to, give you more of the time, or like test out your offer and book a free demo with you, and then why not making your becoming your client. So that's a little bit what like how the situation you might be is looking like right now. But also, if you're not, if you don't have an idea of exactly what is the best thing that you should be offering, you just know that you're good at something, all right, but you don't know exactly what is the right service to provide, what is the right skill that you should be focusing on, that is going to, make the base of what you'll be offering as a service. This also is for, because we're gonna see that we speak about that part of the process as well in this video. So if you're a coach or looking to offer coaching services, if you're looking to offer consulting or any kind of basically online service that is in a close to high ticket offer, this process will help you. All right. So as you can see, I'm going to start with the left side of the screen here, which says, your expertise. So for example, here, I've used an example of a restaurant owner, but it applies to pretty much any niche, all right? As long as, as I said, you offer a service that can be, online, preferably, or, any service where you provide high value and you get paid high money, all right? High dollars, or top dollars for it, all right? So let's, when you're thinking about creating your hard ticket offer, you want to start by identifying exactly your expertise. Like, what are you an expert on? All right. You can be a plumber. You can be an expert, a restaurant owner. You can be, food business expert. You can be, a lawyer. You can be a dentist. All right. So after identifying exactly what kind of expertise you hold, right, now you're gonna move to the second part, which is identifying your skills, the things that you master. So we're gonna go over the example here of restaurant owner, so you can have an idea of exactly how to do it yourself. All right. Uh, so I'm gonna try to make things quick because I tend to, carry on with my words, and sometimes I end up with 20 plus, 30 plus videos, sometimes an hour if I don't watch myself. All right. So um, the second part, which is your skills and things you master. So you're gonna make a list similar to this one. All right. So for example, for a restaurant owner, some of the skills that they might have or things they may master is how to run a restaurant, how to run a restaurant successfully, how to start a restaurant business. All right. Because starting a restaurant business and running a restaurant business are completely different things, right? Sometimes they require two different people. So you might want to list the things that you think you master. How to hire restaurant staff is another part, which is big, big, big important. Also, in the managing or running a restaurant business, how to build a good menu. All right, this is also a very important thing to for a restaurant. All right, having a good menu is what makes a restaurant special apart from the rest, right? How to manage restaurant finances, and a lot of the stuff, maybe like how to find suppliers, how to find a good chef, how to manage a kitchen, right? So a lot of how to retain customers, how to have online orders, stuff like that. So it all depends on the skills and things that you master. But you might want not to go much into detail in here, all right? Because uh, you know sometimes if you go too much into detail, the let's say the scope of what you offer as a service sometimes can make the value a little bit go down and the price also go down. So you might want to keep things a little bit broad so they offer a lot of value, all right, as part of your expertise. That's what you want to do. And like I understand that finding a niche is a most important thing, especially in this high ticket thing, especially as a beginner, right? Since you probably do not have a lot of testimonials or maybe like any testimonial. So having a niche is very important, but be aware that you should not like niching down too much. All right. Understand that the riches are in the niches. This is very true, but this is your niche. Like being a restaurant owner, your expertise is running a restaurant or selling successful restaurants and targeting restaurant owners. This is enough of a niche, right? You don't really need to go that much down, except if there is like another blue ocean where you have much potential. For example, restaurant owners and specifically maybe like Asian, right? Restaurant owners, people who offer Asian specialties, right? So you might want to go down if there are a lot of people you think there's a lot of business to be made in there. All right. For example, or online restaurants, something like that, virtual restaurants or something like that. All right. So, but do not like go too much down your niche, or you might find it a little bit difficult to actually have a client to provide a service that is worth thousands of dollars. Right. So now you're done with this finding your skills and things that you mastered. You might want to find the outcomes that you can get people. All right. What is the outcome, or what are the outcomes that when people working with you they can experience? Here's a list, always in the same context of being a restaurant expert, right? So successful restaurant launch, you can get people brand growth and branch expansion. Maybe like opening another restaurant or third restaurant, like having like a franchise type of business, sales growth and customer base expansion, higher quality staff and streamlined kitchen, bigger profits and reduced running costs. You can have them, social media growth and increased brand awareness, right? So a lot of people will know that they exist, right? They have like a growing their brand, having a brand of their own, increasing higher bookings if that restaurant works on a booking basis, right? More online orders, etc. So you might want to focus on the outcomes that are very attractive to your ideal clients. All right, what kind of outcomes that your ideal clients are actually really, really, really looking into achieving. All right, depending on your niche. So as I said, we're going to start with expertise, then identifying your skills, the things that you master, and after that, you want to focus on identifying the outcome, or like you can list ideal outcomes that you can get people when they work with you. All right. So now, once we're done with this one, we're gonna jump into the next step, as you can see, which is prepping your offer. All right, prepping your offer. So from the previous step, which is this one, you want to identify the following things, right? So the first thing I want to do is audience research and client avatar. So probably already started doing this, but this needs to be a little bit in depth. And this audience research client avatar, so you have an idea exactly what you should be looking for, is these things that are listed below. All right. You might want to do your research to find the most pressing challenges, because oftentimes what you think is important in your client's ID client's eyes is probably irrelevant to them. All right. So you have to do enough research. I have my own like a way on how to do this. If you want to learn how to do it yourself, can make a video of my process. I'm gonna show everything with you. I don't hold anything back, from you guys. If you're interested in this, let me know down in the comments, and I make a video on how to do proper audience research, on how to do it for my clients. All right. So this is a secret, but I guess I'm gonna share it with you guys if you're interested in this. But this is a very, very important step, right? Because now, why this is important? Because you have the expertise, all right? You know how to make stuff, but you need to know well enough how to communicate with your ideal customer, how to communicate with your audience so that your offer looks attractive. And what makes an offer attractive is how relatable it looks to your ideal client, right? So they might need to understand and feel that you are the right person for them, and you also um, you understand exactly the kind of challenges, the kind of goals they're looking to achieve. So when you do audience research, or identify client avatar, focus on these four things: the most pressing challenges they're facing right now, the most valuable and attractive outcome. So you have a list of outcomes that you have made. Pick the ones, when you do research, pick the ones that look the most attractive um, outcome or goal they're after. All right, the things that they want. And the third thing is, what is the most persistent objections? We all have objections, and your client's avatar, is no different. They have objections. All right, so think about something that you want to do. Think about a goal that you have, that you've always thinking of, and what are some objections, some mind objections, some false beliefs that you hold into when it comes to achieving this goal? All right. You might think that something is preventing you. You might think that if you do this, there will be an outcome or a consequence of doing this. You might think that something is hard because of some reason. So your goal here is to find what are the most persistent objections your ideal client faces when thinking about achieving that outcome. All right. For example, someone who's interested in opening a restaurant, for them, they need to open in a very expensive or known alley in order to have clientele. All right. You have to have clients. So this might be a false belief. All right. I'm not an expert, I'm not an expert, but you might be one. And this might be, a like a false belief. All right. And you need to identify those kind of objections and false beliefs, right? Now, the fourth thing that you want to identify is highest acceptable price point. What is the highest acceptable price point in your niche, right? And this is, you know, I think this is one of the easiest things that you can do, is just like analyzing your competition. Like, what are they offering? What are they asking in terms of consultation, in terms of price, in terms of services? Probably, whatever niche you pick, there are probably a lot of people out there offering similar stuff that you do. So unless there's like a very, very specific niche where you need to, like do more in-depth research and probably be the first one to offer this kind of price point. But most likely there are already other people like yourself offering pretty much the same service that you can get inspired or like just copy their thing. If you're worried about high prices, as a beginner, my advice that I always give to my clients when they're starting out, because you know asking for high prices is part of an experience. All right, it's like probably you have a very valuable service, but probably do not have the confidence to uh, ask for that price, basically. All right. So what I do is um, I tell them to choose a middle ground. So what is the least price that you can ask, and what is the highest price you can ask, and then like split it in half. All right. For example, if the least price you can ask per month is $1,000, and the highest thing that you can ask for is $5,000, why not go with $2,000, right, or $2,500, right? So start asking by like halfway to what you wanna ask for in terms of price and pick that. So, like at this stage, we've managed to identify your expertise, your skills, and things that you master, your outcomes that you can get people, but also prepping your offer. Now we come to the step of offer packaging, right? Packaging your offer. So we're going to be taking all of the info that we have so far, we have prepped so far for our offer, and we're going to, it's like getting it into or through a funnel or a filter, right? And we're going to pick only the most or the highest relatable or highest quality data or information that we have gathered so far about our audience, our offer, and anything that we can use in our offer. Right? It's like this is one of the final steps before having your offer ready, right? Because we have our package and then we have the offer where we basically craft it, right? So we're going to be identifying who is your ideal client. You're going to have it like clearly identified who is your ideal client. For example, in this case, it can be restaurant owners in the LA area, for example. All right, it can be like indie restaurant owners who launched within 1 year or have been 1 year in business in LA. All right, and you're gonna list what the most pressing challenges they are facing right now is. All right, like pick one challenge. What is the outcome you help them achieve? Pick one outcome. All right. Most persistent objection. Also pick one most persistent objection, and like how long it is going to take them to achieve the outcome. So think about it. It can be 3 months, it can be 6 months, it could be 1 year. It all depends on the kind of service that you offer, right? And then you're going to be identifying finally what is the cost of your service, right? You've probably already thought about that in the previous step, prepping your offer. So you should be having an answer right now, right? And then how are you going to deliver support? Is it going to be through coaching one-on-one? All right. It's going to be through consultations. It's going to be through courses, giving them access to a platform and, training them to do whatever you help them do, or you're gonna give them like a do-it-yourself offer. Basically, it's coupled with courses and show them how to do it, or like done for you offer, where basically offer the service, you do the work for them, or done with you, which is a mix between consulting and like done for you. It's like you help them, you give them a little bit of consultations and also a little bit of help. You help them do a few tasks or a few part of the service. All right. So once you identify, you have answers to these points, now your offer is pretty much ready. All right. Now we're gonna use my own formula to craft a very simplified and headline looking like offer that you can use everywhere. You can use in your landing page. You can use in your ads. You can use in your Instagram or whatever social media profile you have. And this is basically how you're gonna present yourself. All right. So the framework is learn how as, and then answer the target audience. You can, and then answer the ideal outcome in just time frame without common objection. All right. So I'm gonna give you a really raw and simple example here that I've used. Probably I'm not gonna use this with a client because it's a little bit too broad, but you might want to keep things as precise as possible, right? I haven't done enough research about restaurant owners to give you like a really think that if you're a restaurant owner, sorry, I would have loved to give you like a really detailed looking offer that you can use right now. But you get the idea exactly what I want to say. But if you want me to help you do that, just like reach out to me on Instagram or just leave a comment, and I can definitely help you come up with a more accurate offer. So basically, this is how it looks like. Learn how as an aspiring restaurant owner. This is this is your target audience, all right? You can launch a successful and profitable restaurant. This is your ideal outcome in just 6 months, your time frame, without breaking the bank, which is common objection, right? So that's basically it. This is your offer right now. This is how so it includes who you help, what you help them achieve, how long it's going to take you, and what is the common thing that you're going to prevent them from doing. What is the thing that they're afraid they're going to fall into? All right, you're going to prevent them from doing that themselves. All right, so this is the process that I use personally to craft a offer, an irresistible offer to my clients. This is basically the three-step process I always use with my clients to give them, offers that land them on calls, right? So now that you have your offer, you might want to know, how am I going to market my offer? What is the best marketing strategy that I can follow to market my offer? And you don't have to worry, because in this video as well, I'm going to cover that point. All right. I'm going to show you the exact step that I use with my client to promote this offer. I'm also going to give you, creative examples on ads. All right. So basically, this is offer marketing. All right. So you're going to be choosing your marketing channels, right? You're gonna have I have most experience using LinkedIn and Facebook ads, right? As LinkedIn is mostly for B2B. If you're targeting restaurant owners, you might want to look into LinkedIn as well. But also Facebook works well with restaurant owners. But if it's like more of targeting maybe like startup owners or people that you might think are more or is more likely for you to find them on LinkedIn, you should use LinkedIn ads. All right. So both of these platforms worked for me in the past, and they still work. LinkedIn tend to be a little bit more expensive than Facebook, but the lead quality tend to be higher on LinkedIn than Facebook. All right. But it all depends again on what exactly is your offer. I'm not gonna show you the ad setup, like the settings on each of these platforms, but maybe I can do a separate video specifically how to set up ads for high ticket offers, where I'm gonna go through also in details about the ad copy, the settings that you should be doing, the objective, the scaling method and stuff like that. But for the sake of keeping this video shorter than it might end up, I would not be showing exactly the ad setup. But pick your marketing channel. I recommend these two always. All right. Then you're going to write your ad copy and also create your creatives. I'm gonna show you three examples of creatives that have produced the best results for me. All right, this is what you're going to be thinking of. Video is great, but if you're camera shy or if you don't know exactly how to make video ads for your offer, use this template. All right, so let me just like zoom in here a little bit and show you some of the ad creatives that we have here. So the first creative, as you can see, all right, cash printing online food store, right? Number one food business expert, Sam Penny, more sales, bigger brand, free demo. Click here to learn more. All right, so you might have an idea of what we're doing here. All right, so we're not trying to get people into some kind of a clickbait offer where we can offer them something for free, and we're not really telling them, hey, get this for free, and then we're gonna upsell them to our offer. We're straight up presenting the program, straight up presenting the service, right? We're not like hiding under behind the bushes or like giving them like a surprise. Hey, would you be interested to book a call to help me, so I can help you do this and this and this? After maybe like they give us their email for something for free. No, the free thing that we offer, the only thing that we offer is a free demo, and they should be understanding that this is a qualification call. So this is how I do it with my clients, all right? I don't offer like, freebies or do any kind of a, lead magnet or stuff like that. I present the program. I make sure that my ads show up in front of the right audience. I present them the program, the kind of problems it helps them solve, and I invite them for a free demo where I'm going to share a few tips with them, but also see if they are the right fit for the program. So I'm gonna speak about this thoroughly in the like landing pages section where we're gonna see in just a few moments. But this is basically how the ad should look like. You can see the second example here: professionals in highly demanding jobs feeling overwhelmed at work. Right? So like something that is catchy, something that is something that you can relate to on a daily basis. Because people who are feeling overwhelmed at work, they always have this persistent feeling. So this might get them interested in stopping to scroll and just like give us a little bit of their time. Learn how to be overwhelmed, take control over your workload, and reignite your passion for your craft. Free coaching session. So this is our lead magnet here. It's like free coaching session. But when they go to the landing page, masteryourworkplace.com, they're going to be learning about the program, if it's right for them or not, and if they're interested, all right, only if they're interested, they're going to be going for the free coaching session, right? Because they know that this is after that, this is an invitation to basically join the program, and you know they're mostly only gonna take us up on our offer if they they think this is right for them. So the last example here is another within the same offer, which is, do you run a food biz? So anyone who runs a food business, once they see the ads asking them, do you run a food biz? They're gonna stop scrolling, right? They're gonna give us a little bit of their time. Get your product onto the big shelves, slash costs, and boost sales. So anyone who's struggling to have their product or just start their own business and struggling to find suppliers, or I know like fighting with intermediaries, people who like get their product onto big shelves and have people buy the product and know their brand, they're going to be giving us a little bit of their time. Free demo, click here to know more, and then we have, the name of our coach. So basically, this is the same format I use with my clients for all of our ads. All right, we use video ads as well, but we also use a lot of still creators like these ones, and they all look pretty much like these three. All right, it's like a small variations of content and headlines and stuff like that. But this is basically the format that we use. All right, so now we're gonna jump into the funnel part of how you can market. What is the basically this marketing the funnel strategy they should be following on how to do it. So I use a like a landing page. I call it like a VSL program page, where basically you have a 7, 8, 9 minute video, presenting your program, your offer, speaking about the problem, amplifying the problem, simplifying the solution, and also telling them about the program, your expertise, all right, the people that have helped, if you have any. But it's not important to check my other video on how to land coaching clients or consulting clients, even if you have zero testimonials. All right, and you have that video on that page, and then also pretty much include anything that you've said in the video into the copy, or like write a copy and whatever you have written, give it in a video version. All right, because some people would like to have to see you in the video. That will give them a little bit more rapport with you, and basically have them hooked more. All right. So you might want to outline the program, who you are, what you do, what is the problem you solve, what is the solution you promise, if this program is for them, how to know if the program is not for them, and invite them to book a free session. So that's basically our offer. So we use this as a headline always. The offer that we come up with, that we end up using, is the one that we are going to be integrating into our landing page as a headline. All right. So after they click on book now, they're going to be landing on a different page where they have a questionnaire. They're gonna pick, pre-book a free session. This is a qualification process. So pre-book a free session, pick the time, pick the date, and then answer a questionnaire. That is another layer that was going to filter out also people who are not a good fit. Right. So they answer the questionnaire. The questions depends on exactly what the coach needs as information, and what the coach, qualifies as a someone who's interested and someone who's not interested, all right, or someone who's a good fit or someone who's not a good fit, depending on their criteria, right? And then they're going to be, booking or pre-booking their session, and they end up on a thank you and instructions page with a video giving them more information about the session, how they can prepare for the session, and stuff like that. And after that, we're going to have a bunch of email reminders and approval, like the sequence, of basic sequence email, and a bit more, emails about presenting the coach, giving them free value through emails, just like, setting up a small conversation, and then we're gonna have, also more reminders and getting them on the call. And if everything goes well, we're gonna sign up the person to become our customer. So that is basically the process I use with all of my clients, all right, on how to market your high ticket offer. So if you can see right now, this is the whole process, all right? Finding your expertise, identifying your skills, think you master, identifying the outcomes that you can help people get, prepping your offer, packaging your offer, and then crafting, or like, finalizing your offer and how it looks like. And then, picking your marketing channels, design your creatives, building your 3 pages. I use Go High Level for this. You can use ClickFunnels or any other funnel building tool. I personally like Go High Level. And then, just like setting up random emails. It's not random emails, it's like, like simple emails. You don't have to complicate things a lot. I use also text messages. I believe they increase the show up rate a lot more, because they get to people's phones, and people always have carry their phones with them, and it doesn't use internet, right? It's like this is a text message, so whatever they have signal, they're going to receive the text about, the call, and about their application. All right, and that's basically it. If you have any questions about anything that I've mentioned during this process, during my explanations of this process walkthrough, please leave them down in the comments. You can reach out to me on Instagram on the Coaching Builder. All right, I think it's called the Coaching Builder because I've recently changed my account. The Coaching Builder. You can also send me an email at abdel@successgenerate.net. Right, where I'll be mostly available to reply to your emails a lot quicker. But yeah, I mean, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel; it means a lot to me. And thank you again for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.